In a time long after the great King Puru, Dushyanta, a noble and beloved monarch, ventured into a sacred forest in search of game. As he roamed the vibrant wildlife, he stumbled upon a serene hermitage belonging to sage Kanva. There, amidst blooming flowers, he encountered Shakuntala, a young woman whose spirit was woven into the very fabric of nature. Unlike anyone he had ever known, Shakuntala was fearless, unrestrained, and spoke with a quiet intensity that captivated the king's heart. Over the days that followed, they conversed and laughed under the protective canopy of trees, their connection blossoming into a profound love. In a moment of pure, unscripted joy, Dushyanta performed a Gandharv marriage, a union forged solely by consent and love, foregoing the trappings of lavish ceremonies. With a heart full of promise, he gifted Shakuntala his signet ring, a symbol of his devotion, and vowed to send royal escorts to bring her to his court. But as the sun set over the horizon and Dushyanta returned to his duties as king, fate began to weave a web of sorrow. One day, while Shakuntala daydreamed by a tranquil river, the temperamental sage Durvasa arrived at the hermitage. In his arrogance, he felt scorned by her lack of acknowledgement, and in a fit of rage, he cursed her. "The one you dream of shall forget you entirely. You will be as a stranger to him." Though her friends pleaded for mercy, Durvasa's heart softened only slightly, and he added, "If he sees a token of your love, his memory will return." Unaware of the curse, Shakuntala set out to find Dushyanta, now heavy with child, carrying both hope and impending heartache. Upon reaching the magnificent royal court, Shakuntala felt both awe and trepidation. But before she could reveal herself, the king gazed upon her with indifference, as if she were a ghost of his past. Even as she reached for her ring, she realized with horror that it had slipped from her fingers and was lost in the river during her journey. Her world collapsed upon her as she was cast out of the court, alone, pregnant, and forgotten, carrying the weight of a memory that would not echo in the heart of the man she loved. Desperate and heartbroken, Shakuntala retreated to a quiet, remote corner of the forest. It was there that she gave birth to a son, Bharata, a child destined for greatness. Even from infancy, Bharata exuded an extraordinary vitality, playing boldly with lions, displaying a fearless spirit that both enchanted and terrified all who beheld him. Years drifted by, and while Shakuntala raised her son in the solitude of the woods, Dushyanta found himself haunted by a deep and inexplicable sorrow that gnawed at him unrelentingly. One fateful day, a fisherman caught an unusual fish, and within its belly lay the lost signet ring. When Dushyanta held the ring, memories surged back like a tempest, flashes of laughter, the warm summer days, and the radiant smile of Shakuntala engulfed him. Overcome with grief and longing, he wept for the love he had lost and the family he had abandoned. Compelled by a divine calling, he sought out Shakuntala, realizing that she had indeed been his wife and Bharata was his son. Their reunion was filled with complexity, joy intertwined with painful regret. The love they shared had remained, yet it was marred by the trials of time and circumstance. As Bharata grew, he became a formidable force, destined to conquer vast lands, shaping the destiny of a nation. The world would come to know this land as Bharata, named in honor of the boy born in the deep forest, to a woman who had endured the agony of forgetting and a man who was granted the chance to remember when it was almost too late. Thus, the tale of Shakuntala and Dushyanta is a poignant reminder that while love may blossom easily, the true test lies in the power of remembering, a challenge that may weave a path of heartache and ultimately redemption.